cut even more. Sipping codeine, cut lean on the floor. I can't even tell you where I'm going. Bet you needed that. Told my heart I needed that. Saw you at the show. Yes, I got my new bitch off the Ray. I don't front you nothing, never pay up.
I can actually see out of this, don't worry. It's just because I don't have the Velcro thing for the inside. But when I get that, I'll put it on the inside of the helmet so I can see a little bit better. But this is my 2026 Yamaha R9. Let's go ahead and get it started, get on the road, and I'll tell you some of the things I like about it, some of the things I don't like about it. As you can see, the bike has front and rear adjustable KBY suspension, has Brembo brakes on the front, Nissan in the back. Pretty much everyone knows this already. Obviously the famous CP3 engine. Like I said, let's get this warmed up, get on the road. I'll tell you a little bit more about how the bike handles and all that sort of stuff. This bike does drink gas. Now I know gas is expensive, blah 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 blah. You have a bike, don't really worry about it, I get it. But you gotta remember, this is a race bike, and one of those factors is it runs through gas like crazy if you are really driving it. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Not the most efficient bike on the planet, but now a few things that I don't like about the bike. I'll start there because there's way more stuff about the bike that I like than there is about the bike that I don't like. The first thing and the most noticeable thing is the first and second gear dead spot, or the second gear dead spot. Now if you've seen a review on this fucking bike, you know everyone says something about the second gear dead spot. It is not that bad, but it's only bad when you're moving slow. If you're slamming through first gear, you're gonna slam through second gear. You're already going like 65, 70. So you don't even need to really worry about second gear dead spot. But if you're just around town, second gear is pretty much non-existent. You can't use it for pretty much anything. You can't use it to pass. You can't use it in a race. It's just slow all the way around. But that would probably be the first thing I would say. And I'll show you what it looks like when we get to the bottom of this hill, so you can kind of hear or see what it feels like. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the mic. I've never tested this setup, so I don't know how much of this shit you can actually hear. But I'll open my helmet and you might be able to hear kind of the revs and hear the engine RPM, and you can hear that it's moving really slow. Okay, I'm in first right now. This is first gear all the way. I don't know if you could hear that there's like a limiter on second gear, and the second you go into third gear with the same throttle input, it will give you like 60% more power, and you'll just fly through on the bike. And I don't know how to describe it. It's a really weird feeling, but that's the one thing I don't like. I'm honestly struggling to think of other things that I don't like about this bike. I will say one thing about this bike I do like: cruise control. Now I just put the bike on cruise control. I don't even have to touch shit on the bike. It could sit at 40, it could sit at 80, 90, and I'm just sitting there just cruising on the bike, doing absolutely nothing. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. When I was a kid, I used to think about having cruise control on the bike, and I never thought that it would actually become a thing. But Yamaha did it, so that's pretty cool. You do have to be above, I want to say like 40 miles per hour, roughly, or you have to be above third gear, and then you can put it on. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So right now I'm in third gear, 41 miles per hour, and I'm not touching anything, and it's still going. It's safe. It feels like it's on rails. You know, all you have to do is just lean, and you can control the bike yourself. It's super smooth. You don't feel dangerous at all. Especially like, look at me now. I forgot to buckle my fucking helmet. So normally you would have to stop and pull over and do all that bullshit. But for me, I can just take my glove off and just fix my helmet like this. Not even worry about shit. Now if someone pulls out in front of me, I'm fucked. Like actually fucked. But as long as you're paying attention and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it won't be a problem. And you'll be safe and set. But that is one thing that's super, super cool, that I would say pick this over any other bike if you're gonna look for a commuter bike, because it's everything that you need. Now we're gonna go towards the freeway and I'm gonna show you what it's really like to push this bike. I'm just gonna go into the things that I love about this bike, because there's really no other things that I don't really like about the bike. I'm gonna try to close some vents so that you guys can actually hear shit. But another thing I love about this bike is obviously how flickable it is. So I came from a Yamaha R3. I had it back in like 2017, 2018 or whatever. I bought it brand new. It was my first bike and it was my commuter bike. So I used it every single day, just like I use this one. That bike is super light, it's not that fast, but you feel like you're on, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You feel like you're on a really nice, like, super sport bike. You can flick it and throw it. It goes exactly where you want it to go to. It's just an amazing feeling bike, and you never really feel scared on it. Now, you do get a placebo thinking that you're a fucking Moto GP rider on this bike, because it does everything for you. There's so many nannies and drive modes and things that will keep you from killing yourself, so you can really push the bike and kind of explore what type of rider you want to be before you hop on like a S1K or a Gixxer or something like that with not as many safety features, that the bike will just let you fucking kill yourself if you want to. This one is gonna at least make you work for it, which I think is really cool. Now the brakes are really nice. Obviously the front one is a Brembo. We all know Brembos, we all love Brembos. They're good, they're efficient, they work. The back one, it's good, but you might as well just forget it exists. I don't know why you would use that really for anything, unless you're like coming to a stop and you just want to like slowly coast in. The R9 has engine braking, 3 levels, so it doesn't even matter. You don't even need to use your back brake at all. It'll just slow you down as soon as you take your hand off the throttle. My favorite thing about this bike is the bi-directional quick shifter. This thing shifts like an Audi R8 dual clutch. This thing shifts so damn fast. And here, I'll show you. Like, I don't even know if it can pick up the volume on that, but the shifts happen like that. Like, you don't even have to worry about, and it's upshifts and downshifts. Like, we're gonna get on the freeway right now. I'll show you what this shit, yeah. Like, this thing moves, like, there's nothing else for this price that's gonna move like this. And if you're gonna spend $12,000 on a bike, you wanna make sure that you're getting every last dollar that you spent. And this bike will definitely get you there. so fast. This bike is so fast. And then you just go into cruise control. You just go 150 and then you let off, let the car slow you down, and you go back into cruise control. It's so crazy. You just gotta be careful when you're in cruise control because the wind will tell you where you're gonna go. So you gotta kind of stay tucked. If you're going above 70 miles per hour on cruise control, you gotta stay pretty low and don't let the wind throw you off your trajectory because it's gonna fuck you over. So you gotta still be tough. But this bike is amazing. I mean, I'll park up so you can actually hear what the fuck I'm saying because this wind noise is ridiculous. So hold on. I'm still getting used to this helmet. It's the Alpine Star R7. I mean, it's a really good helmet, but it can be really tight, so just keep that in mind. Another thing that's nice about this bike is the cornering. It's so good. It's so good. Like I said, it's supposed to be a track bike, so that's what I was looking for in this bike. I would have been so disappointed if this bike didn't perform like an actual track bike. Like, listen to those downshifts. What the fuck else shifts like that except for like XHP tune on a G80? I mean, it's so nice. It's so nice. And when you've been riding for a while, you'll hear the exhaust give you like little burbles and cracks and pops. It's such a amazing bike. It's so beautiful. This should be cool. Little neighborhood. I don't know anyone over here, but we could at least get some more video. Dude, I can barely breathe in this shit. Fuck. I know the looks of this bike are somewhat controversial. I know some people don't like it, but I think this bike is fucking beautiful. If you just look at it, I know some people don't like the wings, but I don't see... I mean, I know some people grew up in a generation where none of the super sports or sport bikes had wings like this. So I understand what people are saying. But also for me, I didn't grow up in that era. I saw the bikes that had no wings on them. But I also saw like the S1Ks and the Panigale V4s, which is like my dream bike. And that has big ass wings coming off the side. So when you see a bike like this that has little baby wings and it's a Yamaha with a CP3, bro, obviously I'm gonna buy this. Are you serious? I mean, so it's a 890 cc's, so pretty much 900 cc's. It's detuned about 15 horsepower from the factory. So if you get an airbox and you get a tune and an exhaust, airbox, exhaust, and a tune, you can get this to, 900 and whatever cc's. This thing will rip, like, no question. But the question is, do you really need to go faster than this? That's my question for you. This bike is pretty much meant to replace the R6 and the R1. And when I say it's meant to replace the R1 and the R6, I mean in the lineup of high cc, high horsepower street bikes. The R1M is not really a street legal bike. Like, it's a track bike. You're not really supposed to ride it on the street. This one is a street bike you can take to the track. They're completely different. They're used for completely different things. So it's really hard to compare them. But this is just what we have. So we got to be grateful for them listening to the customers and putting a CP3 in a sport bike fairings. Like, what else? People just want a reason to complain. That's all it is. That's all this is. Now, like I said, I'm almost at 500 miles. So I thought I was gonna hit the break-in period today. But I'll show you some of the cool stuff on this bike. Obviously, you have your very easily adjustable forks. You have your very easily adjustable rear and rear suspension. All you got to do is just twist up or down, and you can adjust the stiffness. The drive modes are ridiculous. You have a mode button right here. You hold your mode button, and you get. Right now I'm in custom 1. So custom 1, power 1. So it's really counterintuitive for the Yamaha system. So 1 is the max of whatever it is that you're selecting. So power 1 is the most power. There's no restrictions for it. So you can go as fast as the bike will let you go. Traction control 9 means it's the highest level of traction control. So if you go over and move it down, you move it up, you can go to traction control 1. And that is going to be where you're going to die. Or where you can do wheelies and stuff like that. You cannot do wheelies if your traction control is on level 9. It won't let you get up. It will cut power for as long as you could possibly imagine, unless you know how to clutch up. If you know how to clutch up, you can probably get around it. The lift control is going to bring you back down, and it's also going to make sure that how fast your front wheel comes up is going to be as slow as possible. So if you have lift 3, your front wheel is going to come up as slow as humanly possible, and the less you do it, the faster the wheel will come up. But anyway, you have traction control, you have slide control. So that's obviously, when you hit a turn and you're just a little bit too in deep, and your back tail is gonna, slide a little bit. So you can control how much angle or how much slip you want in the back tire whenever you're going around corners very, very quickly. Then you have your lift control. I kind of already explained that. So it's kind of like how fast. It's not wheelie control, if that's what you're imagining. Pretty much all it does is whenever you give it max power, it's going to come up fairly quickly depending on how much gas you give it. So the lift control is just going to make sure that it regulates how fast the front wheel comes up, so you don't just loop yourself out when you smash the throttle. It's going to make sure that you don't die. And then the lower you put it, the less intervention it'll give you. It'll let you fling that bitch up if you want to. Now, your engine braking, I already talked about that earlier. It's just basically, as soon as you let off throttle, the chain will catch and it will slow down your bike. Honestly, for me, I love it. It's easy. I don't have to worry about smashing into the back of a car. The second I let off the gas, the bike is already slowing down. If I'm coming to a stop sign, I don't have to use my back brake. I don't have to use my front brake. I can just let off, downshift, and let the engine just brake itself. It's really the best commuter bike that you could ever buy. Anyone that has something bad to say about the Yamaha R9 has not rode it or is underappreciative of what this bike is meant for and what this bike can do for you. This bike will get you to any place that you want it to go. If you want to go to the track and you want to be a monster and you want to set lap times, you can definitely do this in this bike. You need guaranteed you need setup on this. You can't run these stock tires on the track. You're gonna die. Now, these tires are only 500 miles. I try to get as much angle as I can. There's probably gonna be a rider out there that says, these are fucking baby ass chicken strips, but I mean, I've gotten pretty crazy angle on this, and still I'm not that confident in these tires. So I will go slicks, obviously. You can obviously set up the suspension for however it is that you want to ride on track. I'm not Rossi, I don't know, but I'm just saying,
If you want this bike to be a race bike, you can do that. If you want this bike to be a commuter bike, you could absolutely do that. Back seat, don't even think about it. It's pretty much unusable. I'll show you what it looks like. I mean, I don't fucking use it, but in case some of you dirty stinky niggas have holes and you want to get on the back of your bike, you can do that. Honestly, it's not that uncomfortable. I mean, yeah, it's not that uncomfortable. I mean, you can definitely lean forward. You have enough room to kind of slide back and forward, so it's not as, you know, you don't have to be like right on the person riding, but you can sit your butt back and you can lean forward and wrap up whoever's driving. It's honestly not that bad. And then for the driver, obviously, you have plenty of space. The tank is really, really nicely molded, so, you know, I'm not gripping it with my legs. I'm just, you know, it's just natural. And you can lean really, really nicely. You can sit upright if you want to. Like I said, you have cruise control, so you can, sometimes on the freeway, I'll just set the cruise control, and dude, I'll just sit like this, and I'll just lean. I'll just kind of hold the bike like this and just lean it, and it's the easiest thing. Or you can lean forward and you can tuck, you can, you know, you can rip. It does everything. It does everything you want. This bike is the fucking best. I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to listen to me, but I'm telling you, I spent 12 bands on this bike for a reason. This thing is hard as hell. It's fast as fuck. It's comfortable as fuck. It's quick as fuck. It handles good. It's the best bike you could ever buy. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you for free right now. I'm trying to think of, you know, anything else about this bike that you would want to know. You can leave it in the comments. If there's something about this bike that you think of, or content you want to see with the bike, I will make it for you. I'm not Hollywood. If you just say, hey, I want to see you do, you know, a burnout, I want to see you do a wheelie, I want to see you do a track day, I want to see you do a canyon run, I want to see you do a top speed run, just let me know and I'll try to provide that for you. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to tell you guys about this bike. It is literally perfect. Some of you are really not gonna like the dead spot in second gear. I'll tell you that for free. If you're a veteran rider, if you have a 1000cc bike, if you have a liter bike, you're not going to be happy with that second gear performance. But if you are a more intermediate rider or a beginning rider, there is no way that you can be disappointed with this bike unless you have a death wish, which this bike will get you there. Trust me, I've gotten on the freeway and hit 155 just because, and I was going over potholes and random shit, death wobble. Like, I've had death wobble on this thing 3 times, and I've never panicked a single time, and I've recovered it every single time. Now, I'm not saying that this bike will save your ass. I'm just saying that this bike is very, very good, very capable, and very safe. And it will get you into anything that you want it to get you into. It will get you out of anything that you want it to get you out of. This thing is fucking fast. Like, that was like 70 in like 2 seconds. I can't even imagine. And that was with traction control on. Because you can't, obviously it's an electric throttle, so if you smash it, it's not gonna really, really smash it. It's gonna make sure, oh my god, look at this dumbass. It's gonna make sure
that you at least remain traction, and when it has the traction for you, it's gonna rip. But you can't just really smash it and have no consequences. It'll bite back, but it'll try to find traction first, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I'll give you guys one more rip just because it's a bad road, but fuck it, we bought. That was 95. Like that, 95. Allegedly, right? Allegedly. Bro, please. Like, what the fuck? If you've never rode a leader bike, these things are fucked in the head. Like, if they're gonna start putting dead spots in second gear on bikes and trying to electronically limit how fast you can go, they should just go all the way. Just make it so the bike doesn't make that much power. Don't like blue ball me and give me like half power, because I'll still find a way to just make sure it fucking rips anyway. But this bike is fast as fuck. I don't know anyone that tells you that 900 cc's is a mid-tier bike has not been on this bike. This thing is fucking fast, and it rips your face off fast. It's not like Busa fast, it's not S1K fast, it's not Gixxer 1000 fast, it's not fucking ZX10R or whatever the fuck, 14. It's not that fast. But if you've never rode those bikes, this will be the fastest shit that you have ever felt in your life, and you'll never want anything more than that. And that's the best way to put it. Alright, that's all I have for this video. I appreciate you watching. I hope you could hear it. This mic setup is jank as fuck, so I just hope that you could hear it. Let me know what you want to see in the comments, and I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, 25K to lose.